Hello and welcome to this look at all 22 spells in Roots. So if you're interested in watching the Spotlight video where I go through all the main concepts of Roots, please click on the card in the top right hand corner. So we're going to go through this alphabetically and we're going to start with the Acid Cloud spell. So there's a module that can be appended to a spell. I've put it on in every case just to see the full effect. So we have the Acid Cloud and we've also got the Set Target on Fire. And this is an effect that occurs around the cast. So now we're going to hold down the Acid Cloud. We're going to slowly sneak forward. And just cause a wave of destruction. Okay, here we have Dandelion Winds. So we've got many zombies here. And you can see the zombies are yeeted far away. And it's quite a good range, probably about 10 blocks range. So we've got the zombies here. You can see, simply yeet them as far as we want to go there. Okay, so here we have Fey Light. So this places a light source. So we've placed one here. These can be easily broken. Okay, now we have a spell called Geese. And what this spell does, it will actually make an enemy completely still. So you can see this guy now, completely still, not attacking. And we don't do that one, and you can see that one's completely still. He's still. Done the same with this one. They do eventually recover. Let's see if we can get them all. There we go. You can see all four at the same time. Right, the next two you might want to use together. So first of all, we've got Growth and Fusion. So you can see we just right click, get a fully grown crop pretty quickly. Pretty cool to see all the different stages of wheat growth very quickly. And then we've got Harvest. So Harvest does what you might expect. It harvests an area. This only tends to do one block, the Growth Infusion. Harvest will go in an area, so we'll right click. There we go. You can see it will right click and go and pick up the crops. Ice Touch is another one of these spells that can be attenuated. This has got, with Iron Boots, it will surround you with freezing clouds. So its main effect is to use water on anything. So if we use it on a lava block, it's going to turn it into... You can see we've got this effect around us. Again, it's similar like the Acid Cloud. If we go near this water, you can see it gives you a Frostwalker effect. So in this next one, it's called Life Drain. Let's take a look. So you can see the black particles there. It was actually getting the Wither effect. So we'll do Life Drain, and you can see by those lighter particles, that was the effect of the Life Drain. Alright, so we've got the next one is called Light Drifter. So what Light Drifter does is it lets you move away. So I'm just going to show you, say we're in a situation where we're getting a swarm of zombies like this. And we're in a pretty, let's make it really unfortunate, the situation we're in, right? We're getting attacked multiple, press it there, and you can see we just move away. And now, when we go back to it, so it will just let you go away for a few seconds, and then when you go back, you can see the zombies are dispersed and we're able to get away much more easily. And if there was, say, we're in a dungeon and there was an exit somewhere, it might let us move around, look for the exit, and that way we'd know exactly where to go. So for instance, we're in a difficult situation. Move away, and just the random path finding of zombies, they'll just move away a little bit. So it'll give you a few seconds and just a little bit of a better chance when you do return to get away more easily. Take a look at the Life Drain now. So you can see with Life Drain, it really has that nice range effect. If we move now to Magnetism, let's take a look at that. You can see there's lots of these XP orbs on the ground. We've got some rotten flesh on the ground. So it's very, very powerful for picking up both items and XP orbs. Worth pointing out at this stage, I've done a companion video to this one while looking at all the rituals. So if you want to check that out, just press the card on the top right of the screen. So here we have something called Petal Shell. We start with 3 petals, okay? Now, one of them bursts, and now we only have 2 left. Another one bursts, now we only have 1 left. Now we have 0. Now we have an effect called Irradiance. Let's take a look. We'll just get rid of this guy first. Now we're going to get rid of all these zombies. So this sets out like a phaser beam almost. And it makes short work of the enemies. It's probably the most powerful attack in the whole spell system. It actually has a nice bounce effect as well. So now we have Rampant Growth. This is essentially an area effect version of the Growth Infusion. Whereas Growth Infusion worked with one, just do Rampant Growth. We don't need to select the block. Gives you a nice area of effect. So now we have Rose's Thorns, and this creates a trap effect. So we're going to have a couple of zombies here. We're going to put our Rose's Thorn. We're going to put them on this block. So you can see they only take damage once you go over the block. Okay, here we have Sanctuary. So this keeps everything at bay. And you see there's also a skeleton there in the background. And this we have to keep the button held down though. Let go, in they come, out they go. Okay, so the next one we have is called Second Wind, and this is a spell that lets you essentially breathe underwater forever. So underwater, and we can use it multiple times. So it essentially gives you infinite water breathing. Okay, now we have Sense Animals. So where's the cow? Right there. So you can press the button and it will activate. So you can see the outline. It's not quite the same as glowing. You can see the cow through all the blocks there. Okay, we can also use this one, Sense Danger. So we'll put the skeleton behind here. And you can see we can see the skeleton's location. Okay, now we have Shatter, and this is a good way to destroy all stone, almost any block you want. Really good for obsidian. So you can see very quickly pick up large amounts of obsidian. Now we have Sakai Sora. So if I wanted to, for instance, get on top of my platform over here, no problem. And this just lets you move around a bit more quickly. You know, in an area like this, for example, it's super convenient to get on top of a platform. You can specify where we want to go, and then mid-air we can. So, for instance, I'll go up, and then when I'm in mid-air, I'm going to do a lurch to the left. So you see, and you could even adjust it to so you don't take so much full damage. It depends on where you're facing. You need to try to see if you just sort of, when you're about to hit the ground, if you're coming from above going downwards, if you just go a bit more, you look up a bit more, shoot towards that direction, you'll end up taking less full damage. Okay, here we have Time Stop. So this is a pretty cool effect. This works in an area of effect, so we'll do it like here. And you see this cow is no longer, and we can even summon an enemy. All the mobs are completely still. So in an area of effect, you see it more clearly here. There you go. You see, these mobs are not taking any further damage. Everything is just still. So for instance, we've got this bad situation here. Time stop. Everything completely stops. So let's try Wildfire now. So that's all 22 spells and roots. So thanks for watching.